So hello everyone. Now today we are going to discuss chapter 14, that is chemical effects of electric current. Not chemical, it's electric current and its effects. So just we have already discussed about that electric current, that what is electric current, that rate of flow of charge is known as electric current. So as we know that electricity is very important part of our daily life, because most of the activities we are performing due to electricity. If electricity will not be there, then it will be very difficult for us to perform the activities that is required.
Chapter 14.
Now, electric current and its effects. First of all, we should understand the meaning of electric circuit. You can see here the cell. There are two terminals of the cell. One is positive, one is negative. And here the positive terminal is attached with the bulb and negative terminal is attached with the bulb. But you have to take care of this, that these two terminals of the bulb should be connected to the different terminals, like the upper point here, that is the positive terminal, that should be connected to the positive terminal of the cell, and that the bottom, that is negative terminal, should be connected to the negative terminal of the cell, right? So then only electric circuit will be completed. So three things we have used: cell, wires and bulb in the electric circuit.
Symbols for some electric circuit.
Now that is the symbols which we have used. You can see different symbols we are using for different electric components. That is very important. This symbol represents the wire crossing without being connected, right? And if the wires are connected, then it will have a different shape. This shows the wires connected together. Fixed resistance, there is a symbol of fixed
circuit
resistance.
Diagram.
Now the circuit diagram. What is circuit diagram? Diagram which shows the arrangement of various electrical components in an electric circuit with the help of their symbols is called a circuit diagram. You can see the circuit diagram, that is closed, that is open, in all these three. So these are the circuit diagrams. That is closed, open circuit. This is also open, but battery is used in place of cell.
The electric cell is a common source of electric current to run a number.
So electric cell is the common source of electric current which we are using in our day-to-day life, because it helps in running of the many electrical appliances that we are using daily. You can see on the screen electric toys. So these are the common source of electric current, that are electric cells. Now you can see battery in which cells are connected in series, positive and negative. Now you can see this is called series, that one end is joined. Now the cells are connected in series. When negative of one cell is joined with the positive of another, and the negative of the second cell will be joined with the positive of the third, and 4 and 5 and so on, right? Then we can say that these are connected in series. Now battery in which cells are connected in parallel. You can see both the ends are joined together. Negative of these cells are joined together, positive of these cells are joined together. That means, but we can say positive join with the positive, negative join with the negative, then it's a parallel combination. And if positive joined with the negative, then it is series combination. Next is resistance. Resistance is very important term. Simply we can say that what is resistance? Resistance is simply the obstruction to the flow of current. That means it will always stop the current to flow through the conductor. It will always stop the current to flow from the conductors. So that is obstruction to the flow of current. You can see the negative charge carriers are there in the wires shown here. Electric bulb, and when we switch on or join the key, then the bulb glows. Now the metals are good conductors of electricity because they are having less resistance as compared to others. Even in metals also, if we compare the iron, copper, aluminium, silver, they are having the different kind of conductivity. So why is it so? Because they are having the different resistances. More resistance, less conductivity. Less resistance, more conductivity. That means it will allow the current to pass through easily if the conductor is having low resistance. These are the electric transmission wire which are coming from electric power station to our home. But here we are using short wire. Nichrome, nickel, chromium, manganese, iron, these wires can be used. Next is effects of current. So effects of current we can say about heating effect, magnetic effect, and third is chemical effect. In class 7 we will discuss about heating and magnetic only. So heating effect of electric current was at what does it say? If we are using a battery, plug, nichrome wire, when you will and using two nails over the and fixing the two nails over the thermocol sheet, when you will allow the current to flow through them, these nails, then we will observe that the wire will be broken from the any point in between. Why? Because heat is produced. Now heat produced depends on resistance of material. More resistance, more heat will be produced. Copper, nichrome wire, so these are the, then heat produced depends on the magnitude of the current. Larger the current, large amount of heat will be produced. Then the applications of the heating effect of current. Electric heating appliances, you can see here, electric geyser, kettle, so many different things, electric iron also. So these all are working on the heating effect of electric current. Electric oven also, water heater, that is geyser we are using, that is all due to heating effect of electric current. Electric bulb, the very common basic example of heating effect of electric current because it produces light when this filament is present that is made up of tungsten, this thin line. It glows when it becomes hot. When we switch on the current, then it becomes hot and it glows, and it is glowing, then it produces light. Just in this picture you can see here is the tungsten. Now the fuse wire, very common thing when we are using the fuse wire at our home, normal electric current is flowing. Whenever the current exceeds its limited value, that means the amount of current will be more, then what will happen? The wire will be broken and the circuit will be open. So due to this, the current will not flow. Current will stop flowing from the circuit and all the electric appliances will stop working. That's why fuse, electric fuse, can also be said as safety device. Earlier we were using fuse, but now these days we are using MCB. MCB is miniature circuit breakers. Miniature circuit breakers are increasingly being used in places of fuses because these are switches which automatically turn off. Earlier the wire was used which melts when the current exceeds its limited value. Now it will automatically turn off. When the fault in the circuit has been right, MCB can be reset. We can again keep it on the on position and the circuit is once again complete. Unlike a fuse which can be used only once and has to be replaced, the same MCB can be reset manually to restore electric supply. So MCB can be used for
Electromagnet. The resistance.
That is all for today's lecture. If anyone having any doubt, you may ask.